Good evening. Good evening, everyone. I hope everyone is having a good evening. Hope you had a great day today. Welcome to my channel. I am California Cutie. If you didn't know, now you know. So, welcome to my channel if it's your first time here. Welcome to my channel if it's your second, third, fifth, 100 times here. So yeah, y'all, we're about to get into some fun tonight. Y'all already know what it is. I need y'all to hit that like button. I need y'all to hit that subscribe button. I need y'all to hit that notification button. Y'all, I haven't been on live for a minute, so I'm trying to find out without ending this broadcast how to do what I'm trying to do. But anyway, I found it. Anyway, do all the business that y'all need to do because right now I'm trying to find my chat and stuff. But yeah, y'all, I need y'all to put some cuties in the chat for me. Y'all know how y'all do. If y'all new here and y'all don't know about the cuties and what we do, y'all know I'm from California, and I'm sure you guys all know about the little tangerines, the California cuties. You know, they are little and they sleep. I ain't little, but they cute and sweet, and it's like me. So that's why I went with California Cutie. So yeah, I need you guys to put your little cuties in the chat for me. If you can, that would be perfect. Okay. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. And then, like I said, subscribe. Hit the like button, hit the notification button, put all on that sucker so y'all can get me when I go live. When I do. I don't go live too often, but I do put out content. So anytime you want to see that, put your notification bell button on and you'll be in. If y'all didn't know, you are tuned into the Crown Jewel panel tonight. I'm about to bring my babies up, my honeys, my sweetie pies. You know how we do. We are going to do this review on these ladies of Potomac, the Housewives of Potomac. We are going to hit this reunion. So before I get started, let me bring in my co-host. Who shall I bring in first? I feel like I'm going to bring my Chicago. I'm gonna bring in my Midwest. We're gonna bring it to the mid, and then we gonna bring it on. We're gonna bring it up, then down, then around. Okay. So without further ado, if you guys have not subscribed to this young lady, beautiful lady that I have had the pleasure of knowing for a little bit now, you guys better have subscribed and been subscribed to my girl, my love, my sweetie pie, my sis, the House of Princess AV. How are you tonight, my love?
Hey, my darling. I noticed some upgrades in the house. Go, honey. Look, I was running around here. I done put my glasses down somewhere.
Oh no. It's okay. You don't need them. Longer can you read? Can you see what you need?
I can see them close. I've been trying to see the chat and everything. I can't see. But it's okay. I'm gonna find them. I didn't feel like putting my contacts on. My eyes was bothering me. But
okay, good. Now you ain't part of the Green Eye Bandit crew tonight. Thank you.
I'm the best Green Eye Bandit that they got.
There you go. And I'll take it. any day, anytime. Okay, and we're not dealing with the other two. They are too much for me. Okay.
Hey, I don't have everybody. I got a green drink though, so.
Oh, well, I got a beer, and it can almost look green if I look at it. I just wanted to drink a little beer because since I'm hosting, I can't be getting too lit. I gotta make sure that I get the business taken care of. But I like a little cocktail. We like a little cocktail. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, Barb.
Celebrating this the end of this season. Jesus. So yeah. So
yes, I guess and Barb talked about we supposed to have Mardi Gras at work today. We supposed to have a parade and we end up not having it.
So today is Fat Tuesday. You are correct.
Why not keep this stuff on and celebrate Miami Mardi Gras?
Yes, I wish I had some Mardi Gras food right now because today they were showing stuff on the news that was delectable. That I was like, oh, I got a new restaurant to go to, and it's a New Orleans cuisine, and I'm going. Found it today.
I would like some beignets.
Oh, me too.
No, we'll go bring me some. Well, we were supposed to go and we didn't, so we gotta go another time.
I'm sorry. It was my 10-year anniversary last Tuesday on Valentine's
Oh,
Day.
that's right. Did you get a lot of
Well, I
success?
just got, I got the little chickadee chain, a little something, and of course I got beautiful flowers and gifts, and yes, and just surrounded by love, and I love every moment of it. Me and my husband. So
Let me
yeah,
find out, bro. Got you a herringbone.
yes. Actually, it's not a herringbone. It's a rolly. It's the one link rolly check. I mean necklace. You know, I know they come with. You can link them up, and I was like, whatever. But yeah, it's nice. I would love a herringbone though. Herringbones are so very nice. So anywho, let me bring my other two up so that I can get to the other part of this. You know, like I said, y'all, I'm new to my trying to do this. So let me go back down, stay in the mid, and we're gonna go down to the ATL and bring on the shade. DB. Hello, bro. Are you there? Hello, hello, hello. If you are, you're on
He's
mute.
in retrograde like 3 seconds.
I'm here. I had to run back to my seat. Hold on, let me catch my breath.
I got them working, y'all.
Yeah, I saw y'all wearing blue, so I was like, I was in my closet, like, I gotta get something blue, cause
man, what's so funny that you said that? I meant to put that. I meant to tell y'all what I was doing. Because usually I don't, and because we've been together for a little bit, we kind of, the ladies for sure, we kind of do something. Shady,
like,
you always just
trying to find something. So
I appreciate that, sir. I appreciate that.
I had on a t-shirt and a sweater all day, and I looked at the t-shirt. I was like, let me not dox my business. So let me take that off. I was like, what I'm gonna wear? I had dozed off before the show. I was like,
well, good for you.
let
Take
me
a
put
nap.
on some blue.
I wish I would have got a cat nap in. I've been up early this morning. That's okay. I know you have too, Shady. So let's bring our other counterpart in, and then I'm gonna say hello to everyone that is joining us.
She got on blue. I'm going to go find some blue.
Thank you. We appreciate that. So yeah, so we all made it to the middle. Now we're gonna take it to the East Coast because we have them all corners. We got it in all corners, honey. That's how we do up in this piece. The Crown Jewel panel, we be here, there, and everywhere. Boom. Come on, Miss Mace. Come bring us some good tea, some good look, and some good food.
Yeah, I'm waiting to see this look. I know
no, I don't have nothing spectacular.
Okay.
You know,
Just a little something.
just a little something.
Just a whittle.
I found my glasses right in time. I was like, I need my glasses because today has been a weak-eyed day. The thrombosis has kicked in all day long. I was cockeyed it all day long. One eye was over here. I was like,
I don't want you to be
put some contacts in earlier, and then I took the contacts out. I don't know if it was the contacts, but I was just real tingled up in the eyeball. Like,
oh shoot! I guess it was a Gemini thing today.
Are we channeling?
Right.
We are.
And a sidebar. Maze put like some miniature things in our group chat. I don't know if y'all watched it, but me and her have this thing for miniatures. I didn't think anybody else on earth had like miniature.
I didn't pay attention.
I am obsessed.
She got a YouTube channel, Maze.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I'll be on there all day long because I'll be scrolling, and it's I'm gonna DM you the Instagram. It's one that does it from the UK, and she has the dolls. The dolls is like a soap opera. Like she has the dolls like acting, and like the doll. I'm attracted.
That kind of stuff is so cool though. Like, cause my son watched some puppets that do that kind of stuff. They be really.
The dolls in the studio, they smoking marijuana in the studio. They somebody cheated on somebody, and I was like, it be having me all engulfed. I was like, what?
Sounds like Potomac.
That's crazy. Hey, that's what that is. The miniature Potomac.
Yes.
Hello, DT. Hello, running that mouth. I'm sorry, y'all. We just can all say hello. I didn't want to do that before that, but I'm just want to run down that we do have some folks in the building. So I just want to run that mouth. You ain't said you was talking to Princess before, so I didn't have really nothing to put up there, and I didn't want you feel bad. So hi, running that mouth, my girl, my sis. Love you so much. Hey to DT. Hey to Barb. Love these cuties in the chat. Y'all better check it out. If you don't know, now you freaking know what it looked like. So let me see them when I need to see them. Hello, Miss Yvette.
Yvette.
Hey, Yvette. We miss you. We love y'all. Thank you guys for coming back with us because we were on hiatus last week because they didn't have no show. So yes, hello, Miss Chris Lynn. I say it like that because my grandmother says it like that.
I love that name.
It's Chrislyn. Well, I told my grandmother.
I love that name.
I told my grandmother when I named my daughter Chrislyn. I said, "Look, Granny, it's one word and it's pronounced like this, Chrislyn." And she said,
just flows. Hey. It's just a sexy name, Chrislyn.
Like, Chrislyn. Oh, we gotta say it in the after hours voice. Chrislyn.
I think I'm gonna steal the name and use it and meet people and tell them my name is Chrislyn.
You can say it real sexy. Yeah, that's what it is. But yeah, my grandmother, she make it 2 words. Chrislyn. I'll be like, it's Chrislyn, Granny. It's not Chrislyn. It's Chrislyn. But however, whatever, I am glad to see you guys are here with us. I appreciate y'all. And I want to get right on into it because y'all know it was a doozy. Mm-hmm. All I know is I don't know how long how long it takes to get to a Tootsie Roll Pop. I don't know how long it took me to get to liking Candace, but it's in love now. Ah! I'm in love with Candace, especially right now because the way
this has become the favorite
for me, honey. When I tell you, you put it down, you put it down and put it down. I was like, okay, I was here for every moment of her talking. Okay, so I guess we'll get into it. So we are in season 7. Part 1 of the reunion. So, of course, crazy. It's crazy. First of all, what y'all got? What can we rate it? Y'all want to rate it before I start? What y'all rating this one?
I would give it a 7.5.
7, okay. You not rating them at all?
No.
Okay.
I would give it a 10. Okay, since y'all so harsh on it, maybe a 9. Only because the reads were good.
Okay.
I think they got a lot out for the first episode because you know how the first reunion it's slow and it's slow and you just be left with the stunner. I think
there was a lot of stuff left out that they should have said, but we gonna.
You know what I'm saying? But hopefully they'll get to that the next reunion.
Shady, so oh gosh, can you
stuff from the beginning and throw it back to the end and all that kind of stuff?
Andy to me is not doing a good job of hosting. I think he has his favorites, and you can tell who his favorites are and who he does not like. And I don't like the bias. I think we need a new host for the reunion.
Yeah, he was coming for Candace.
He came for Candace right off the bat, right when they started the reunion,
Right now, her dress did look like Cookie Monster had alopecia, but that's not the point. The point is, how dare you, Andrew? Oh,
you not gonna come for Cookie Monster. He don't have alopecia. Y'all ain't gonna do
the dress had alopecia.
Cookie Monster is about 2,000 years
old. I almost came as Cookie Monster, and I might do it for another reunion because Cookie Monster is my favorite Muppet.
You're not gonna do that.
Street, and that is like my little pet name. Yeah.
Okay, I ain't mad at it. All I'm saying is you guys are right. I agree. I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna be with Princess. So the 2 bottoms say 7. I'm gonna go with a 9 as well. I'm not even talking about their outfits in this because and we did find out that it was just the Miami theme. So yeah, but the Reese was good. I felt like I enjoyed the unseen footage, and like you said, the Reese was impeccable. Some people just read it down, and I actually enjoyed Andy this one, even though we can tell who's his favorites. He still tried to not do that, but he came with questions. But we'll get to it because I feel like he was badgering some people. But
he was letting his Gemini shine through. He was.
He's a Gemini. I didn't realize that.
Yes, he is. I think June 4th. You know, I keep track of the Geminis. It's like I have a Gemini tracker.
Exactly. We know. We know. Your butt ain't playing with it. So yeah, we start out at the Reasonably Shady podcast, of course. You know, when they was filming, the voice of them, you know, when Robin decided to tell the world that she already knew about the bull, right? So we start off with that. And that would have been good. That would have been good if it didn't already come out. So that's where it kind of gets crazy. You know how we already know some stuff and then it comes out and we already know. So that ain't fun. But maybe everybody's not in. So they do that. That was the reunion was January 31st. So fast forward to February 5th when Robin was on What's Happening, Watch What's Happening with Andy. And of course, Andy is, trying to give her the ringer, but not knowing what we knew 2 weeks later, which is that Robin already knew about the other woman, or that there was some woman that Karen had brought up. Right. So they start off with all that. They give us all that. That's how they pull us back in. So they talk about the seating arrangements. I don't really give a damn about the seating arrangements. I just always felt like whoever was in the hot seat is next to him. And I don't feel like Giselle should have been sitting right there as much as I feel like she didn't give us nothing. She talked about everybody else. So whoever we were talking about should have been sitting next to him. Just my thoughts. But anyway, they talk about, when Robin is on Andy's thing, it tripped me out that she said that everybody have skeletons, but she chose to bring out Chris's skeletons. That was weird. So then anyway, we go back 2 weeks to film the reunion. So they congratulate Robin on her second marriage. She says it feels the same. Whoop-de-doo. Of course it did, because you never let go of the last name. You didn't change your last name. There's no changing. So yeah, it feels the same. The part where Karen started yawning, I said, those are my sentiments too, boo-boo. That's how I'm feeling. I want to yawn too. I'm bored. So they do that. She says she's happy. The wedding was fine. So now we find out that Ashely and Luke, her boyfriend, that's the hockey player, have broke up. They break up basically because Ashely is giving her ex too much freedom of her new house, basically. Not even freedom, but the fact that they discussed that he has the key to her house. She has the key to his house. They live 7 minutes away. It's like, girl, y'all might as well have moved. You should have just been like Kanye and moved across the street. You just should have moved across the street, because that's what that's given. So they discussed that. And are you guys shocked that the fuel is gone between that already? That flame is gone with Ashely?
Nope. I don't think I don't think it really started that. Because first of all, like, you're just getting out of a marriage. And like she said, you have your children. Any emergency could come up. Like she said, the incident occurred where Michael was supposed to bring the children back on a Monday, and he ends up bringing them back on a Sunday evening while Luke was there. So now Luke has to go, because obviously she's like, look, I don't want which is the right thing. I don't want you around my children at this point, but you shouldn't try to get in a relationship. Like, work your stuff out first. I think she should have been, figure out co-parenting. Make it a way where he doesn't have the key to her house. Maybe he can pick it up if emergency happens. It could be at her mother's, like, give the key to Michael. But it is a lot of stuff going on where it seems like they're still really comfortable with each other.
Agreed. Okay, and we also find out in that same thing that Giselle met her new boo thing that's from Jason Cameron. She met her boo thing through Luke. So there's a whole hookup there that I guess Ashely hooked up. So if it don't work, Ashely gonna feel like she gonna blame you, because Giselle don't take accountability for nothing, and so she's gonna blame you when it doesn't work, that it's your fault that you told Luke and wow. Okay. So anyway, so now there's a Q&A with Andy and Candace, and he would like to know, can you tell me how Sesame Street what you was talking about? So that was funny. You already spoke on that, right? So I don't feel like she was trying to do no Sesame Street thing. That was funny that she was trying to hold that, like, oh yes. I was like, oh no, he wasn't trying to, none of that. Anybody want to speak on that? We already spoke on that. Y'all good?
I felt like Candace handled it well. She knew that Andy was gonna come for her, so she tried to make a joke out of it. Oh yeah, this is my Cookie Monster costume, but deep down inside, she knows what it was. It was shade. It was a deliberate attack. So I think she handled herself well. I do feel like the producers are trying to spin this thing with Robin. That's why they included it at the beginning. They're trying to make themselves seem like maybe they had information or try to make it make sense for the fans. But there's no way you can make it make sense. Robin did herself a disservice with this one. And I think that the producers are going to hold it against her because it made the editing look weird.
They should, just like even with the wedding. She didn't do herself a disservice. She also did us a disservice. For you to have something to actually be interesting, okay? And she just, no woman wants to be embarrassed, her and Giselle. And ma'am, you're embarrassed. He's probably been cheating more than that, but most women is like Martell and Melody. You might be out there, but don't embarrass me. Don't make sure our business is out in the street. And so now this lady is out in the street and now you're mad. That's a whole nother conversation that I would like to have her and Giselle calling this lady. I listened to that part again like this morning or yesterday. And this strumpet. Well, why she gotta be a whore? You know what I'm saying?
I heard that word struck a chord with me today too. When I rewatched it again, and I was like, strumpet. What?
They are just out of control.
What are you saying? Like
I said, because when she made that phone call while they was in Mexico, I said when she made that phone call, it seemed like it was a guilt trip phone call. It was a phone call, like, because he's one of it, like, girl, like, you already know the deal. It was like, see, I told you about running in the streets, and now I'm sitting here down to the table embarrassed.
You got our business out in the street.
Yeah, because the way she called it, I was like, it was just a weird phone call, because how he even responded, like, look, Rob, like, stop, Rob, get out of here. But I think Candace should have really, she did handle that thing well. Because I don't think Andy would have liked it if she had an answer. How do I get to Sesame Street? Well, I go down to Cocaine Mountain and slide down. I go down the snow-capped mountain and slide down right down to your house. That's how I get to Sesame Street.
Because that's exactly how she comes, and that is exactly what she could have said.
Exactly what I would have said to her.
You're like, yeah, that would have been bad. That would have been bad, but we all would have got it, and we all would have been like.
And I love how she spent it on Ashely and made Ashely look dumb.
That's what, and Ashely Wendy with the I was like,
Ashely has the keys. She would know.
She'd be so quick and witty. I wish I had that. I really do. But getting back, we also find out that for divorce in February. So remember, we're January 31st. So that would be the day before February. So she says, yeah, I can file in February. Anybody want to think that she filed? Anybody?
Let me go down to the pace.
I haven't heard anything about it.
Yeah, I was like, I want to do that, but I don't really know how to do it. But I know
I'm sure somebody else has looked and it would have been fodder by now. So
that's what I would think. Hey, Evangelist. But honey, I was like, oh my goodness.
Hey, Miss Evangelist Val.
People stay married as long as, and they can be separated and cheat on each other as long as they want to, as long as they have agreement. I'm gonna tell you, my grandparents, I'm doing my ancestry. And I just realized my grandparents was married for almost 30 years. And all my life, they live in 2 different houses, okay? It's cheaper to keep her.
True. I mean, yeah and no, because it just kind of depends on your ethics, how you want things to look. Just like why Ashely is divorcing the dude in the first dang on place or breaking up with him, because she has moved on from the threesome crowd to she wants to be a couple again. She don't want that. So it does depend on who you're talking to, who it is. And I'm not mad at it. I'm just saying that's what those ladies are saying to her. She can very well say, I'm not filing for divorce. I don't choose to do that.
Ashely shouldn't, because I'm very disappointed in Ashely. I am very, God, I used to call her NBA Ashely.
You sure
never
did.
Broke again.
You sure did. You sure did.
I'm taking my N back. It's BA broke again, Ashely. She is. I'm like, you did not read the fine print. What type of fool are you? Like, she should have called me. We would have had this done. Like, I would have poked Olivia poked the situation. Mm-hmm. We would have fixed Michael and his balls. This wouldn't have happened.
I have faith that language that she has, that's also might be why she's stalling. She should be able. She gets a good lawyer. That's not Michael's lawyer. She should
have to go through that. Yeah, she's gonna find a loophole. There's gonna be a loophole somewhere.
Look, she might need to have some more sex with him. But
girl, I was gonna say the same thing.
I'm like, I'm just thinking when you said that triangles with Michael.
She better find a good girl. I gotta tell Ashely how to get this done. She gotta find a nice girl or a guy, whatever Michael likes, whatever he prefers, and then she lures him in the bedroom, and she lures him with that sexy talk, like, you want these balls, Michael? You want balls and chocha? You want huevo and chocha? You want both? Come on, Poppy. Like, she gotta get him in, like, try a different accent, become a whole different. She has to be his fantasy.
Do like Robin did with one Tatiana.
But no, she didn't do it right. That wig was terrible, and Robin is tied and through, and like Robin just puts me to sleep. I'm not even, like I said, I like Robin. I'm
Robin turned
Robin right now because Robin is loyal. I appreciate Robin loyalty. Like, for you to lie about, like, you just sticking up for this man like that. That's what turned me on with Robin. I'm like, I think I'm interested in Robin, but she can't do the sexy thing. I need her to be masculine. I need Robin to be this.
Right.
Not this. Like, she needs to be, I need her to be very strong. I don't need her to be sexy. But Ashely, she needs to get maybe a girl and a guy, and then just, get a quadruple thing going on. Michael's a freak. He likes that, rub his little ball head, cup, the things.
One person on each nipple. Nice little
and just, have him redo that,
Ashely, don't listen to these Geminis. They tripping. Don't do that.
But can I say one thing about Ashely?
Comments. I'm not.
He did worse for less.
Ashely needs to stay married because she's not financially ready to be on her own. That's why she's not signing the papers. You signed this mortgage that you cannot afford on your own. For what reason? I don't know. So I don't know if this is a storyline for next season or what, but you haven't filed. You're living in the same house. He has access to your home. You're not getting alimony, which I don't understand, because per the agreement that you talked about on the show, if you stayed with him for X amount of years, you were supposed to get something. So I'm disappointed in you. We thought that you came up. Everybody on social media was rooting for you.
We were rooting for you.
And we was happy when you said you was getting a divorce, and we was singing your praises. And then here you go talking about you fumbled the bag. Like, how you fumbled the bag now?
My Gemini.
She better put some money away.
She's gonna figure out a way. She's gonna figure out a way. I'm still rooting for Ashely.
I thought she was smarter than that. I did
too. You see how big her head is? I thought she was smart.
I thought she was smart. I kept saying how smart
that head is big. Usually people with the big foreheads, they're very intelligent.
But she didn't use what she got to get what she wants. So she gonna have to stay married.
She better use it now because she needs to stay married to him. She got to bring them other people up in
her relationships
as well. She's still young enough. And that coochie is not quite.
This would have worked even better if she had some money because she was young enough to get another. If she was already set up, now she's back. Like, this set her back like 5 years, and it aged her 10. This is hard.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing.
What's in the cup?
If she does what her co-host, her co-worker says, which was, the way you got that man is the same way you want you gotta keep that man. And do what Miss Mia is doing, then she might get that money she's trying to get to and get the bag.
Too. Yeah, like Mia, I don't even want to hear nothing Mia got to say. Like, don't give me no advice, girl.
You can't give me.
I hear that, but I'm saying that's still a true statement, though. I don't give a damn what y'all talking about. You want to keep your man. If you doing something to have that man, you better Don't
do to get them is what you got to do to keep them.
That's true, but eventually things do change. And Ashely just had the children. The children are still young. It's a lot going on, and I don't think that was the only reason that was behind their breakup, because I don't think that was the only reason. I think Ashely just thought she had her 7 years up. Ashely jumped the gun. It was like,
she didn't consult her lawyers,
and she didn't read the fine print. Like, Ashely, you always supposed to read the fine print. You supposed to find out you don't even know where the bodies is buried. You don't know where you should have been instead. I would have been in everything instead of trying to keep that little nasty restaurant open. You should have been down at the accountant's office talking about, I'll be an assistant. Like, talking about, you need help around here, and you should have been looking.
She had it wrapped around her finger.
Do it right, Mace.
You need help around here.
Some help.
Like, that's what you should have been doing down to the accountant's office. Like, I don't understand this. Like, how you don't even know what the money's at. You don't even know how much this man is worth. This man has built hotels, because when I found out he built that landmark hotel, like, Michael. And I was like looking at Michael a different type of way.
I cannot. But okay. So now we bring up we go to I think we go to Candace. Wait, let me see. Oh, no. Remember when it was crazy how they brought up how Ashely called Candace the one. I'm sorry, not take my phone off, y'all. That she did she was the weakest link, basically. I was like,
she was the most underaccomplished.
Yes, underaccomplished. Now how the tides have turned. While you fumbling in the bag, talking best. So yeah, so that was kind of funny for me to hear that. So they talked about that. I'm sorry.
Candace brought up a great point, because we all dragged her for her mom paying for her stuff. And that is something that a lot of us as Black people, we don't understand. Generational wealth is to be able to pass something down, because we all had to work for everything. Most of us have to, our parents can't pay our rent, I'm not saying everybody's poor, but I'm just saying, a lot of us, I can't identify with someone, with your parents paying your rent, because that never happened in my life. So I can't. So a lot of us were dragging her for her mom paying for things. And I do understand where she's coming from. And, it's good to hear a different side. So I get where she's coming from.
I'm still dragging her for that.
But I mean, if you mention like generational wealth, this is not from your mother's psychiatrist check. Like, you have generational wealth. This is some other back end money. What's going on, Candace? Like, where's this money coming from? What did y'all do? Like I need to know. Like,
money. Potomac
no,
money.
She said generational wealth.
That's not what generational wealth is called.
But
Donald Trump has
Donald Trump is generational wealth. Johnson & Johnson is generational wealth. Hunt's Ketchup, like the family of Hunt's Ketchup, that's generational wealth. So by she making that statement, like, just because I have generational wealth, like, that's not rich, what it is. Wealthy. Like, that's wealthy. That's beyond your mother. Your mother could have bought your thing. Like, so what?
Right. If generational wealth is my mama bought me a house.
Yeah.
What told me to take care of it. But no, when her mother wanted to sell the house, she had to get up out of there.
Well, her mom was, kind of different. But I still understand where Shady's trying to come from. Maybe she don't have it that way like Donald Trump does, and so she's trying to do the best she can and set her kids up. Usually we try to set the kids up to be better, or be better than us, do better than us, and have more or what we didn't have when we were their age. So, different strokes for different folks. We understand it. She did get dragged for it, but look what she accomplished by herself with her husband. So we can drag her all we want, but when it really comes down to it,
true?
Candace.
Shady's right, because we can't comprehend. Like I can't comprehend that. Like, wow, Candace, you know what I'm saying? I'm not hating, but wow, but wow, your mother's able to do that for you, and I understand, because
even being a pageant girl, it goes down to all of that stuff. It was she was setting her up. the way she speaks, that being a pageant girl set her up for the way she speaks, being in front of people. I mean, there's a lot that
I
don't
mean, yeah,
think
they
so
invested in her, and I'm cool with
but
that.
that's what I'm talking about. That's how I mean it. I don't think
I like what Monique said
just,
is generational comfort, not wealth.
Right. I get that. I get that. So yeah, but I still like the fact that she still brought it up and was able to throw it in her face. You wouldn't be able to afford that $2 million house that you're in without standing on your own 2 feet, could you? And you're talking about me standing on my own 2 feet. So don't do that. Next time, keep your mouth shut while you're in your glass house. That's what I get from that. So we end up talking to Mia and find out that she had that large lymph node, that she had a booty lump, and all to find out, of course, that she had a skin rash, and that it was no cancer, everything was benign, but she does have some kind of something going on where there's tissue growing in one of her feminine organs or something. Now, the thing with that is, Mia, you talk yourself into a whole pretzel, you twist and turn and stuff that we can't understand or we don't know. Only thing that sound correct is when she said, with how many surgeries she had, she might have something foreign in her body. That makes sense. Other than that, I don't know nothing about what Mia's talking about. Everything she says always contradicts the thing she said before. So I don't know. Were you guys following? Do y'all think that she has what she had? What y'all think?
She said she has sarcoidosis.
She's a liar.
Dang.
I don't know what the hell she had.
I think she said she's had sarcoidosis, because sarcoidosis can be deadly, but it's another form that's like a rash, like that's like that's an outer layer for a rash. But I think Mia needs to go to a communication class, because I think she has a strong difficulty expressing herself and explaining herself properly, because the way she says, like, even when she's talking about the company and the businesses and stuff, and the thing is like, what? It's
because she's a streetwalker. She's used to lying. She's used to lying because she's been on the streets a whole life.
So you say she used to shucking and driving?
Streetwalker mentality. She has that.
So she's used to scamming and shucking and jiving.
She scams her way through life. She lied about her diagnosis of cancer, and then she's lying about her finances.
Sounds like Loyola to me.
And also, she's probably going through a K. Michelle type of situation with her body and is too embarrassed to talk about it. Because a lot of people who have gotten that plastic surgery, they're now coming out and saying, I wish I never got it. I'm going through XYZ. I don't have any energy. I have to keep going to the doctor and all this other stuff.
Because all those are foreign substances.
She had a hell of a lot of stuff.
And eventually, and just because your body doesn't reject it right away, you can have it for 20 years, and then your body starts to reject it as the body.
If you get a boob job, you got to get another one to replace the one you got.
Yep, and you better have some money. Once you start playing around with them surgeries, you better keep some money. You can't go broke playing around with them surgeries, because, like you said, when them boobs is ready to come out and you need a replacement, what are you going to do? That's why I use socks.
I love me some Ace, boy.
No, for real, because the socks are going.
I ain't mad at it.
Her booty done. She ain't even got that much booty. Booty done, coochie done, lips done.
Your body deteriorates.
Vagina down. Yeah, that's a lot of stuff to be doing to your body, playing with your body. Stop.
Yeah, she's part of the what's that guy's name that's married to Alicia Keys?
Swiss
Beef. That's a Swiss Beef song. She's hair done, nail done, body done, booty done, everything done. Yeah, that's her. He made song for her. We didn't know, but that's what he did.
Yeah, and all that surgery is very dangerous, and especially because she's only 40 something.
She looks older.
No, she looks older from all them surgeries. Just like a lot of the young girls, they already have the butts done, they have all this stuff done. When your body is going to change, like you're still in your early 20s and you're stuffing and injecting and shaping and molding, when your body is going to turn into a woman. So by the time you get 30, 40 and you get that weight on you that you can't get off, you're going to be, you see Nicki Minaj arms. I'm serious, because all the fat can't go to where it starts to pop up around the arms and you start looking like an out of shape number 8. Like you're gonna be looking real crazy. Like real like Little Kim. You see Little Kim, like they look like you could pop them. Like pop.
Press the like button, please.
That's why Little Kim always wearing shoulder pads. She don't want you to see her shoulder.
She got to camouflage her arms. She like, it's a distraction.
I cannot. So we gonna move on. So they bring up, the Wendy hot mic moment, of course. Not Wendy, Mia just, oh yeah, she a liar. She a snake in the grass. Well, girl, shut up. You're the liar. Like, you're the biggest liar. How dare you call somebody a liar? And Wendy stood in her truth like, girl, I'm telling you, I never believed you. Because for one, the doctors you were talking about didn't make sense. So I know. I'm married to a doctor. Hello. Okay. Goodbye. So anyway, she did. Now this was a read when she said that my husband was down to the hospital with me because what Wendy tried to call it, my husband ain't no opportunist. He went down taking no pictures of me. She said, yeah, my husband was actually at the hospital at 5 a.m. with me. Maybe your next husband will be with you on yours. I said, boy, y'all up in here playing this beginning. Y'all ain't even. I thought
Mia said maybe my next husband will. Catch that.
I heard that. She did
because
say
the money
that.
dried up. She got to go where the money is. Ain't no money. Where the money reside.
I didn't think about that.
Right, it is not reside with Gordon.
It's not
I
residing
didn't
with
even
you.
think about that because she sure did, but she was quick to say, "What's wrong with old balls?" So, for her
she gonna find herself another old. First of all,
it makes sense now, really, like because she did say that, when she got, a little
40-something-year-old man. What 40-something-year-old man is going to want plastic Mia? I highly doubt it. Like, first of all, then she's talking like this, and they're not going to be interested in her at the end of the day. And she's going to have to find an elderly man where she can prey on and use her body and her lips for attention. And Gordon needs to really watch out because, she married you for your money in the first place, and you were married when you were dealing with her, which is karma on your side, Gordon. You have what goes around comes around. You sat there and cheated on your wife with Mia, and now when that money's gone, she's going to be gone. She's going to cheat on you, and it's like she should have.
Like she said, what she did to get him is how she gonna keep him. So,
but I
what
also
he did, what he had,
is it really cheating when you have an open marriage?
We don't know if he had an open marriage with his first wife though.
But
I'm talking about now.
I think that marriage has stipulations. I think that they can sleep with other people if the other person is present.
Yeah, they're not cheating. I mean, their thing is not cheating. Now, that's not why hers would be strictly because the well is running dry. There would be no other reason for her to leave.
Just have a side piece and stay with him for the kids.
But she needs money. She's going to need that revenue. She's going to need that income. And if
the side piece wouldn't provide for that,
and you think if Gordon is not going to be able to provide that, you think she's not going to go try to secure something else? Like she was stripping for lobsters and steak. But they said she was like.
My thing is, do y'all think
somebody said that is not really on the menu there. They did that for TV.
Oh, we know that. I know that. Nobody taking a shower. Somebody taking a shower on the outside. And that ain't no lobster going on up in there. Get out of my face. My thing is, is Gordon older than Karen? Because Karen is 69. So
59.
59. I'm sorry, 59. Yeah, so is Gordon, right? So Gordon is 69. Y'all think he about 10 years older than her? He going on 70, or y'all think
Gordon?
You're just old.
Gordon's an older man, but he still probably got a lot of kick in him. But without the money, it's a.
But can I say this one thing about this part? This is the part where I felt like Andy was he was attacking people that he didn't like, and he didn't go after who needed to be went after. They were attacking Wendy for her hot mic comment when actually it actually came out to be true that Mia did lie. So why are we attacking Wendy when we're not talking about Robin being aggressive at that same event and almost fighting Wendy? Nobody mentions that at all.
I'm waiting on that.
That part does not come up, and I don't think it's going to come up because they like to focus on certain people when it comes to the reunion.
Shed better light on other people, which is really weird. Just like how right now, when I'm about to bring up the next, when they started coming for Mia, he asked her about her businesses, her CEO, how, what's going on with that, and she's like, yeah, I am the CEO, and then she's like, but then you voted, how many members? She couldn't keep the lie straight, and she couldn't keep it. I was like, I didn't know. I still don't know what she was talking about.
I think she didn't know how to explain.
I think she didn't know how to explain it.
Because you can have 8 people on the board and only 3 of them are voting members. She could be on the board, but she's probably not a voting member of the board, because I know a lot of board people, they have like hundreds of people on their board, but only 5 people vote. Right. Like only 5 people vote, and those are the voting members, and she's not a voting member.
So y'all believe her? So you believe her when she said that the business partner could take any business partner off without telling the other business partner?
This is what I'm saying. She's starting to mince the truth. Like she's starting to mince because she doesn't know what she took, and she's integrating a little bit of truth with lies because she's trying to play up like she's more than what she is.
Right. I got that. Shady, was you trying to say something or no? Oh, he's frozen. That's why I was like, I heard him moving.
And I just don't think she understands what it's about. She's,
Well, then how she gonna be a seat? Never mind. How do you run a company you don't understand the business? I don't think she understands. So it has to be a lie. Like all of that. Something.
Yeah, she doesn't run the company. I think she's trying to make it feel like I'm a boss. No, you're probably you're just a name, a figurehead. Like because you were sleeping, you're married to the boss, so they probably gave her a little position.
That makes more sense because I don't get nothing that she was saying, and I don't think anybody on the panel did. But I do feel like she was being attacked. I do feel like they wasn't letting her get a word in edgewise when she was trying to talk. Multiple people were coming at her at the same time. And then when she was about to speak, people were answering for her. So it's like almost confusing her. And it was like, well, I was waiting for her to say, well, can I talk? But she ended up saying, you know what? None of y'all know business then. like she got frustrated. So agreed that she might not know her business. She might not know how it all is going down. But what she does know is that she's living off of her money, off her savings right now, her and Gordon.
Is that cute? Hey, Kimmy.
And what I don't understand, hey, honey, what I don't understand is that you are renting properties, this place, that place, Florida, trying to tell us you buy coastal, which was not, but okay, you have different places that you are renting properties. Why not own something? Why are they not owning anything? And the one thing you did own, now you don't own no more. Like, that don't make sense to me. Why are you renting all these places and not owning anything? Like, that was confusing. Very, very confusing. So anyway, anything y'all want to say about that?
I would just like to know how she buy coastal and she ain't buying anything.
Go ahead.
I think that they don't make good business decisions. There is no way at this point that they should be living off savings at this point. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You should have something. You shouldn't have been in a position where you got to get up and move up out your place that you just started renting. Like everything is like, it's terrible. You're not making good business decisions.
Sorry, I'm trying to.
Which is probably why they let you go in the first place.
That's probably why they never let her vote in the first place. Like,
or
I don't think she was smart enough to vote.
Or it could be what Giselle said, because Giselle said it sounds like embezzlement to her. I was like,
okay. Throwing that allegation out there was huge. Throwing out the embezzlement.
That is very huge.
That's a strong word.
You really tried it. Like Mia, too slow to get what she was doing. She tried it with you. She tried it with you legally. She tried it with you financially. Basically saying that it seemed like you was embezzling money. And then, you know, me and May, so we was like, embezzle.
We were supposed to go off like Black China did.
That's a huge allegation, and I think it went over Mia's head.
It goes back to what we just said. Mia doesn't understand the business. To say something like that is so detrimental to the business, to your livelihood, and for you to get another business or anybody to work with you. That is a big allegation, like you said. So that was when she said it, I was just like, are you listening?
No good. You know, see,
but she did it in a nice, nasty way to make me think,
But you see, this is why God don't like ugly, and He has He will take care of everything. For you see what happened to Robin and Giselle podcast. Slim Shady, the real Slim Shady, he stood up and he said, no, you will not use this, not at all. And you wouldn't equate, I don't equate Slim Shady to reasonably shady.
He did in real life?
Yeah, no, in real life. They're trying to get they're trying to get merch and stuff for reasonably shady and stuff, where they could buy, but actually Eminem owns the patent. Well, use the trademark, the name Shady. Mm-hmm. Can we even get a Mason Shady t-shirt? Do I gotta call Eminem?
Well,
I think he just don't like them, and he don't want her to be.
Yeah, I think it's a personal thing.
Yeah, because he was like, nope, not at all. Y'all can't use it, and y'all cannot.
Well, they're gonna go to court. It's no text.
That's one of my white boyfriends. I always loved him. So go, white boyfriend, go.
God don't like ugly, and he is not fond of green eyes either.
Well, plus it's a trademark, so it's a money thing. So
right,
probably something.
But the word shady, like Eminem, how you gonna do that?
But why would you go after a Housewives? You know, a Housewives little podcast. Like, what's really?
He probably watched the show. Probably he don't like how they get down.
I think he don't like them, right?
Yeah, I think he be watching the show and all like, I'm gonna put a stop to this shit right now.
Let me quit. So yeah, so we move on to Candace, the MVP of the show for me. So we go through her package, of course, and for the season, and they hit us with the unseen footage of Giselle saying that 15 minutes after they wrapped at the reunion, she got a text that said, a text from Chris that's part of it, or a snippet that they highlighted is that if I truly made you feel uncomfortable for that, I am sorry. But I'll be honest, I have been very angry about how this has played out and some of the words that have been used, and that's why I have been hesitant probably to go talk to her or speak to her whenever they were filming. So now this is where it gets crazy, because Giselle thinks that Chris is apologizing for her feeling uncomfortable when the text is reading if he made her feel that way, but she's never said to Chris, what it was. Like she told Robin she felt uncomfortable being asked to go upstairs to speak to him, but that don't make him a shady person, right? Right. So anyway, she never told Chris what it was. Like I said, she never expressed to Chris, or she just expressed it to Candace, that she was uncomfortable that he asked her to go up and speak to her at the room. Candace's key thing is that Giselle's confessional pretty much when she was in her confessional, no, I take that. Not when she went to her confession, when she was talking to Robin, she called him a sneaky link. And that's another thing. It's like you said it made you feel uncomfortable that he asked you to go upstairs. He didn't do anything to you upstairs. Y'all didn't get a chance to talk upstairs. But then you're gonna say to Robin, he's a sneaky link. So Candace didn't like that. She also insinuated at that time that, um, other men, I've been around other men, and like as if they all want her, married or not, but she can tell. And that was another insult to injury to Chris. Like, you're putting this ill will on, or these ill things on him, to me. Like, you're having these feelings about what you think could happen, or what I think a man could do, but you're putting it on Chris like he did it to her. And so, yeah, Candace was not having none of that at all. Anybody want to speak on that?
I don't like the way she's kept saying and seeing. He admitted to it. Let's move on. He didn't admit to anything. There was, like Andy said, there was nothing to admit.
Candace asked her, "It what? Yeah. What do we admit to? What? I still don't."
He was trying to.
He apologized for it. She said he apologized to me for it. For what? For what he did.
No,
what
but he didn't even. That wasn't. He didn't admit anything. And like Giselle trying to say, like, she's slow. Like, girl, aren't you a college student? Aren't you college student? You understand the English language, and that clearly it wasn't an omission to anything. It said, if I made you feel uncomfortable, for that I am sorry. That is, I don't know what I did to make you feel uncomfortable, but since you said I made you feel uncomfortable, I apologize for something that I didn't know I did, or I don't need. Did I do what was it? That's what it was. And she understands the English language very well. And she knew what it was.
This is why you cannot be nice to everybody. You got to be mean sometimes. Sometimes you got to be rude. Sometimes you got to let people know how you feel. You cannot be nice to folks all the time because they take it around with it. Also, I was disappointed in Robin and her switching gears because you understood where Candace was coming from. You didn't believe that anything happened, but at the reunion, you're defending Giselle and you're on the other side of the fence. And I'm trying to understand where the switch up happens. It just feels two-faced, especially considering you sat down with Candace and Chris, and you told both of them that you didn't believe anything happened and that she was over-exaggerating. And at the reunion, now you say it's something else.
Yeah, we gonna get to that part. So yes, so Candace told Giselle she didn't remember. Oh yeah, that's where I'm at. Hold on. I'm sorry. So yeah, so
press the like button while she's looking for her notes.
Thank you, appreciate it. So yeah, it just it came down to the fact where Giselle, when Candace brought up to her that you did this, not only did you say that about my husband, that he asked you to go upstairs, which would be not a problem for you to go upstairs, but that you insinuated those other things I just said about her dude talking to her or always trying to talk to her or whatever. So that's when Giselle says she's apologizing for basically calling him a sneaky link and saying, yeah, I shouldn't have insinuating that he is one of the men that tried to talk to me or would talk to me, even though he's married. So she's like, for that, I apologize. And Candace is like, you apologize? When? She's like, right now. She's like, right now. I was right then and there. I was appalled. I was really like,
don't be appalled.
Bird nest head, Giselle, because she had a whole nest on her head. That's the other thing. But the fact that you thought it was okay, or you was gonna slide this little apology in, I apologize for that. That part I apologize for. And I love what Candace told her. You take that apology and stick it up your behind. Do whatever you want to do with it, girl. Take that apology and go somewhere. Because what are you apologizing to me for? You said that about him. You should be apologizing to him. And you're apologizing to me. It's weak, it's whack, pathetic, And what she should have told the girl, I accept it. Save it. So I just in that moment I was with Candace for telling her stick it up her behind. Giselle and her little comment, how it look. I was like, girl, shut up. You trying to be funny is never really funny, okay? It's not. I need her to stop doing that. So yeah, what y'all think about that so far?
Giselle is a very hurt woman. I feel personally, I think Giselle is a very hurt woman. It must be devastating for her to look in the mirror every day and be such what the world seems to be such an attractive woman, but can't keep a man, and no man wants you, and no thing. So that's devastating. Imagine being what the world perceives as beautiful. You have beautiful complexion, light eyes, good hair, the blonde hair, like you're very attractive. You look good on paper, like she's a what's that, the Pink and Green, like she's AKA she's a part of the sorority, but you can't get a man. Like no one wants you. And that can be very devastating for her. And so that's why she probably projects on everyone's husband. And also, like, she's like, oh my God, everybody wants me. Like Chris wants me, but no one really knows. So she's living in that illusion, like with her gazebos, like with these fairy tale lands, like all these men are after her, like to be so attractive and can't get a man. It's a tragedy. She's a tragic case. It's sad. And she's probably lonely every night. Imagine going to the bed every night. And what did Candace said about her dwindling uterus? Like, it must be devastating for her.
That was a deep read.
That was a harsh read.
No, that's serious. I'm serious because imagine that.
Yeah. Anything you got to say, Princess?
She made me forget it with that daggone dwindling uterus.
That and the gazebo.
I'm a forgiving person, and I forgive people for a lot of things that they do. But I was like, when Candace was like, shove it up your behind, I was kind of like, well, I can't be mad because, again, like Dr. Wendy Osefo so politely explained to Giselle. She said, usually, we would take it with a grain of salt or we would forgive, but Giselle, you have a pattern and you're continually doing this. So low key F you too. So and that matters. This is not the first time. We got Happy Eddie. We ain't even touched on that. It's just, again, and like she said, the nasty thing. So I'm not even mad at Candace. She was like, I'm tired of your ass. And who wants to have those type of people in their life?
It's
type
sad.
of people that don't mean them any good.
It's sad. And the only reason Robin's a fool, because the only reason Giselle is not doing the same thing to your relationship, because she knows what your relationship really is. She knows the ins and out of your relationship. So she's content with you being miserable. She's one of them friends that's happy with you being miserable. If Robin was to wake up one day and be like, you know what? I don't want to be the wrangler for Juan, allegedly, anymore. And I want to, get a man that really, really loves me. Giselle will turn on her like a rabid dog. Because Giselle wants her to stuck in that miserable place. Like, stay in the bed, Robin.
Happy.
Yeah, like Juan is never coming home. You're home alone, Robin.
She's not home alone. She's with Giselle.
But she's that type of person. You can see it even like in her eyes. If Robin was to find a real man that steps up and really wants to be with her, Giselle will run for her. And Giselle will find something to say about that. But Giselle's not going to say nothing about Robin's relationship because she knows it's fake. And she knows probably, I know the real deal, girl. So you go ahead and pretend. I'll pretend with you, girl.
And get the strumpets. The strumpets out the way.
The strumpet. See, that's a part of her gazebos. That's one of the people, her strumpets. Those are the people that live in her gazebos.
That's what people in the country club say when they talk about the peasants.
The strumpets, yeah, the strumpets.
Man, so yeah, Candace is telling Giselle that that she don't remember nothing anyway. She was like, "You can't even tell me about who told who to go upstairs because you don't remember. Hold on, I don't remember. Roll the beautiful bean footage. Here you go. I don't know if he was talking about her and not liking her or what. I don't know what it was they was talking about, but yeah, you don't know, you don't remember. Y'all been drinking champagne on the set. That's how it usually goes. And let's go back a little bit further with the 15-minute that he had texted her. After that, they never really got a chance to talk, correct? Because you saw that nobody was upstairs and y'all both decided that, oh, my glam team, there's nobody here. We're going to walk away. So it makes sense for him to text you 15 minutes later after the reunion to say, I apologize that you felt if I made you feel uncomfortable or that was not my intent. That all leads up into that. And then I'm going to have something else that I'm going to talk about that makes sense too. Something that's going to bite Giselle in the butt that she said to me earlier. I'll talk about it in a minute though. So anyway, she said that that they didn't know. It didn't make a difference. And that's what I like about Candace. Candace like, okay, so what? If I asked him, if he asked you to go upstairs, what was the problem? Y'all come to my house, y'all eat my food, he cooks for y'all. Why is that a big problem if Chris asks? Going back to Giselle and her brain, every man wants me. They all want me. Bitch, no, they don't.
But she also could have said no.
She could have said no.
And she could have said no, but she wanted to see because she wanted to have some. Here's the thing: if she really thought that and it was really, then she was gonna go see if it was about that. That's what that looks like.
Yeah, if you feel like a man is pressuring you don't have to go with his advances. If you feel like he's pressuring you and you feel uncomfortable, you don't have to go with what he's saying. You can say no. I don't want to go up there. I'm actually cool down here with the ladies. If can we talk about it right here? But you went up there to the room, so.
I mean, here's the other thing. Just the thing I'll say that's going to come back and bite her in the butt. So she says, Robin. Okay, so she told Robin. Remember, she said, I came right out and told Robin as soon as it happened. You did that the same reason why you gonna sell something to me about hiding your tracks. You see what I'm saying? You came down and told Robin, ooh, Chris came down there. Wanted me to come upstairs and talk to him, and he made me feel uncomfortable because you were gonna roll with that. And so what you did was you planted a seed, you put it in your best friend, your closest friend that you know. So it'll be like, well, I told Robin when it first happened. You did that. You put something in your back pocket and did that. Yes, Princess.
You got a problem with my husband. You come and tell me immediately. How about that?
Hello. And that's why I knew it was fake not fake, but she did. She's planting a seed. She put the seed in Robin. This is like watching a real TV show, like somebody really scripted, because she really said it to Robin so that Robin can say when she goes to say it, remember, Robin, I told you right when it happened. Robin's like, yeah, you did. And I was looking at you like, bitch, what are you talking about? Why are you acting like that? Chris is cool. So she, in the back of her mind, already knew that was stupid and told you like he wouldn't do that. And you still was trying to roll it like, no, because I told you before. So yeah, no, I don't like her. Moving on to Candace and her, we're moving on because we're going to revisit this because they're going to revisit it with Chris. Because like she said, I can't answer from my husband. Y'all can ask him. So we're going to revisit that. They come back from commercial break. They talk about Candace and her embryos, of course. Anyone got a tissue? Because she has 6 embryos and she is so happy and that she had tears of joy and she took her time to fold the napkin and get the tears. It was like, oh my God. So yeah, but I'm very happy for her and her embryos. And I'm happy that she got some healthy babies, and when she's ready, if she wants to do it that way. But those babies are probably gonna be sitting there. She's gonna have I keep putting this in the real world, into the earth, and saying it out loud. Girl, you're gonna have your own babies. You're not gonna need those other babies. You guys are gonna make love and have your own kids. So then there was a question posed by the audience member. Of course, Andy read the question about Candace defending her husband, but it's crossing the line when you stated that Giselle was accusing Chris of SH, sexual harassment. Giselle was like, I didn't accuse him of that. I didn't accuse him of that. And then it's funny because we was about to get into a deep conversation about that and how that accusation did come across, why somebody would say that. And your girl, can you do the monster for me, Mace? The monster decides that she. Thank you so much. I love the visual.
Why didn't you do that in the chat?
Oh, I don't even know. What is that?
The triangles, but
is it? I know. Is it triangle? Like a bird.
Napkins.
Oh, it's napkins.
Yeah, those are the folded napkins, the corners.
Candace
is going to start selling some origami napkins. If I'm
there she go. That's exactly what she needs. The way she
folded origami, like fold them into like little doves. I want little triangles. I want birds. I want frogs.
I want ostriches. I want
yes.
I cannot. So anyway, so I'm sorry. So she accused her of sexual harassment. They play that back. She's like, I didn't accuse him of that. Robin ends up stopping everything. Stop the press. Hold on. I really think that it's really important that we really understand that it's really not cool for any married man to be, in a room, in a hotel room with another woman.
Did you tell Juan that where he put his credit card down before he went in there with that strumpet? I'm glad Juan did.
He didn't go in there with the strumpet.
It's okay if Juan do it because she believed Juan, and
he just paid for the strumpet. For the ladies the ladies stay. He didn't go in that hotel room. He said, Rob, I did not go in that hotel room, Rob. And that was just that on that.
That's how you said it too.
That's why he said I didn't go in that hotel room, Rob. And Robin knew better. Robin not gonna ask him no extra questions. She's not gonna she's not. He said he ain't go in that hotel room. He ain't go in that hotel room. Rob said it never happened. It never happened.
I can't. John.
That was the craziest thing ever. So then Giselle was like, what I said about that? I'm sorry. Oh, so that's when Giselle, this part was really actually funny because Giselle really tried to be like, no, because she tried to put it on everybody else. Y'all see her? No, because remember everybody was talking about Michael Darby and then who else did she put up? Michael Darby. She also talked about somebody else, and I was like, and that's what Candace told her, girl, this ain't no Black Lives Matter. Honey, you the corporate, you the one did this. It's been you talking, and I was just like, get her. So Giselle basically said the only reason why she even said anything to Candace is because Ashely had brought Sesame Street, and Sesame Street had brought up that, the inappropriate things that he was doing. And Candace is like, really? So you couldn't tell me any other time? I didn't like at my album release party. Oh, tell you while I'm on stage? She's like, yeah, it's better than telling me every fucker on TV. Yeah, that would have been better. It really would have been. Then I could have had my own moment and we would have had a moment. But you want to tell in front of everybody. So I was happy that Candace told her that. And that's when she told her, you could have basically told your own story, your own personal stuff, and talked about your uterus and your personal life. And we should say you rather malign and mess with people's families and use these shows to lie on people because you have nothing else to do. Your dwindling uterus was waiting for you to put it on TV. I said, child, the uterus was waiting for you to.
Yep.
Uterus.
Let me tell you, Candace did not miss no beats.
The uterus was waiting to be
put on.
I
heard while Candace was reading, it just took me back to my childhood when you see the Hooked on Phonics commercial when they say reading is fundamental. Reading is fundamental. But I knew when I heard reading was fundamental, I wasn't thinking about no books. I was thinking about reading, honey. And Candace obviously was thinking the same thing because she was reading down. Candace is not to be played with the mouth area. And I think she gave Giselle an excellent read with her dwindling uterus.
And Ashely, she was giving it to Ashely too.
Candace was sending it to the girl.
Of the first part of the reunion, she was the MVP. She was.
Yes.
I enjoyed every moment of it. I can't wait for the second part. Is there anything else anybody want to speak on that that about the last part of what I just spoke on?
I think it's real crazy that Giselle doesn't. She's trying to pretend like she doesn't realize what she's doing. Like that's what's like crazy to me. Like you are coming after everyone's marriage except for Robin's. That's the only marriage on that show that she hasn't came for, past and present. Poor Katie. Poor like she's come for everyone's marriage and man except for Robin's.
Because Robin was never married.
Yeah, and Robin never had a man.
And she still might not be married.
Right, and Robin, she definitely didn't have a man, so.
Oh my God. I did put the if you guys want to come up and speak for a little bit, if y'all want to have y'all 2 cents or whatever. But yeah, I just
hey Deb.
Hit the like button. Oh, let's talk about the hot box. Andy. Like that was so random. Her asking Andy,
oh my God,
never had any vagina on camera.
Well, I was more appalled about his answer. I was like, wait, what you want to do? You want to dip in the lady pond? Oh, okay.
No, you got to try it once.
I mean, but why you wait so late? I feel like you should have been doing it when you was a strong vibe.
He never did. That's
how I feel like you didn't.
Gold star.
But the fact that Gizzard Neck thought he wanted some of that. That's why he said he said that's gonna be an HR problem. I said that ain't got nothing to do with HR, bro.
Giselle is just something else. She's like everybody wants.
That's the HR problem for her talking
She's
about.
Like men, women, children, gay men. Everybody wants me.
You see what I'm saying?
That's embarrassing. He got rejected.
But we can see where she gets it from. But all jokes aside, Giselle was raised to be that way. It's probably not even her fault. Because do you recall when her father was on there? Her father acts just like her. Her father was sitting there, this plantation, and like really boastful and bragging and stuff. I'm like, oh, sir, sit down. Like that is one old man that I would not try to get with.
But I was with him. I understood him when he was going in on Jamal and talking about Jamal like a dog and how many.
No, but he was talking about his door. But he has that boasting presence about him, like, oh,
a lot of activists have when you meet them in person. A lot of activists have this pompous.
And I think that's where Giselle gets her bravado from. She has this bravado about her, and it's like it's about me and such and such. But girl, nobody wants you. Like, and that's what's sad. Like, she's living like a fantasy. Like, she's putting 10 on 20 on purpose to make herself feel good. But she goes at home and cries.
That's what she giving to me. I feel.
Yes, like the fake it to make it. Like if I pretend that I'm all that, somebody eventually will make me. I'm going to pretend.
I think she really thinks she's all that. I really do.
The girl, when she keep going home to that lonely house,
she is the hottest thing.
Let go. Like,
the most anointed thing.
Well, that coochie is not anointed because people are running away from that coochie's revoltage. That coochie's on revolt. The people are running in the opposite direction from that dwindling vagina. And that people are running away from it. It's dwindling, okay? According to Candace, not my words, hers. But it's dwindling and people are running away from it. And I know when she sleep in that big bed in that mixed-shaped house that looks like it's been put together by Lego, she's crying.
I cannot.
She is. I know she is. I know she is. Her poor green eyes is red in the morning when she wake up.
I think she's okay being the villain. Like I said before, I think she understands her role, and
she lives in the villain.
Yeah, she probably does enjoy being the villain, but it has to be.
She's still going home, and
you still go home alone. Like the villain is cool when you're on the spotlights, but when those lights go out and the cameras turn off,
right?
If you think you're lonely now, wait until tonight, girl. We'll wait until tonight. If she thinks she's lonely, wait until tonight, child.
She might have a rose.
I need to bring up my. I gotta bring up my guest. Run that mouth. If you come back, I don't know why you dropped down. Maybe I was taking too long. I'm so sorry, but I would love for you to come back because I want to hear your voice. I want to bring up this person because I love to hear her sing, and I can hear her sing this.
Fold that napkin and get the first pack of napkins to Giselle.
Yes. My bad. I know y'all brought me up that fast. My bad.
I just want to hear you sing, girl. I really want to hear you sing. If you think you're lonely, I can hear you sing that. That's all I was. That's why I brought you. I was like, I can hear her back there singing already. But Prosperity, I'm gonna pull you back because I know you're gonna go off. Let me pull Run That Mouth real quick because she was up first. Let me just pull you back
all
down.
Right,
See you in a minute. Hello, my love. Let me bring you up, my love.
Hello.
Hey,
how are you?
Hello, it's so good to see all of you. California Cutie, Princess, Shady B, and Maze. I'm so happy to be here.
Simone, my love. We love you.
So I know you just wanted to bring me up because I was one of the first on, but do you want me to talk now or do you want me to hold on or what do you want me to do?
No, go ahead. Handle your scandal. We got a couple people in the back, so you're good.
Okay, so where should I start?
Wherever you like, wherever your heart desires.
Let me start here. It wasn't me who said it. Many a blogger has said it. I know I heard it on House of the Princess. Look, here's the deal. Andy doesn't know what's going on with the shows. If he did, he would have called Robin and Juan on their bullshit a long time ago. They don't have a storyline. They're creating crap, and they're just trying to pick up a check. If Andy had any idea what was going on with these shows, he would have called them out on that. I know that he was upset on Watch What Happens Live, but long before Watch What Happens Live happened, he should have been up there saying, hey, look, what's your storyline? Where are we going? What's going on? Robin, again, many people have said before me, Robin needs to be a friend of. She doesn't have a main storyline. And quite honestly, nor does Giselle.
They won't give us a story.
And I agree with Karen. She doesn't want to be Charisse's storyline. Charisse doesn't have a short storyline without Giselle. These franchises need to start giving what they're getting. They're getting a lot of money from sponsorships, and then they're trying to hide behind paywalls. They need to start giving what they are getting.
Agreed.
That's what I've got to say.
Yes,
now as far as everything that went on between Giselle and Candace and Robin and on the series, let's start seeing some truthness, some realness before we start getting into all of that. And that's what I wanted to say.
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree with everything you said, honey.
All right. Thank you so much.
I appreciate you coming up.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for having me up. You guys are all looking great. I love being in your shows, and I hope to have just a lot more time with all of you all.
Yes.
Whenever you're ready.
We talk to you soon, babe.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right. Let me bring up the Uni and the Boo real quick, and then we get to my
Hey, Miss Uni Boo.
Hey, Uni Boo.
I made it early tonight.
Yay! Appreciate
time. I saw you.
I did not.
But I'm gonna get straight to it. I think Giselle and Robin should be fired because at this point, what else is going on? What else they bringing? You married to your long suffering partner slash brother. Great. Um, Giselle, what other husband is you going to use as your storyline? You don't use all of them. When you gonna use your Juan next? I'm just worried. Like I was with Candace, and the fact that Candace and Wendy tag team her, it was fast. I was like, it's very convenient every time something happened off the show or like something happened before filming. You just hold that in your back pocket. Conveniently, when the camera goes on, that's when you decide to bring it up. That right there, I was like, I can't be on, I cannot be on reality TV. I already say that because the way I would have dragged Giselle for Phil again, it would have been a monstrosity. That's why I don't care about, this one time I was like, I am all the way Candace because I don't care about her dwindling uterus. I really don't care about that comment because I feel like every season you come in with some bullshit. Somebody's husband is offending you. Somebody's husband always in your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Get you your own man. Why you can't attract anything because you got sour, not sweet? That's why you can't attract any man because you're miserable because you thought that light skin,
Yeah,
green eyes was going to hold you forever. You need some substance. I'm sure you are a wonderful person, deep, deep, way deep in hell. But I'm gonna need you to pull that out and show us something different besides being the villain of the show. It's going very sour. It's very boring. I'm bored. Kenya Moore is a villain of the show, but guess what? She gave way more than Giselle. She turned it around and said, I'm not gonna be a villain, I'm just gonna, be fun, Kenya, and this, that, and the third. I need some change because at this point we're bored. I need her to get off the show because she's serving no purpose on the show. She either can be a friend or she can be with Sharice, begging for friendship to be on the show. It's like, just get off the show. You are taking space for people that have actually real life, real stories. And as for Robin, the reason why your ass got dragged by Wendy last time when you trying to put your Captain Silverhole to go save your lover, that's the reason why you got dragged last time. Here you go inserting yourself in things that actually have nothing to do with you. I think she spoke the truth, and that was her way of seemingly saying or expressing herself. Well, you cannot be as a married man in a room of a single lady. Yeah, because they happen to you and your brother that you call husband. I'm gonna need you to get some new storyline. We all know that I want to see the certificate of this marriage because I still feel like they marriage for convenience for other deal they have under the table, but that's another time, another
Did
topic.
anyone ever bring up a marriage license? Because that's public record.
That's what I was saying. Nobody's brought. I haven't
I don't
looked it
think
up.
no one can find it.
Yeah, that's why I said I don't think they signed it. Maybe because it seemed like
it looks like they had a
would have pulled it
ceremony.
out
It
by
looks
now.
like they went the Yandy and Mendices route.
Right.
They
Because
just
Kenya brought hers.
to sign it.
Kenya brought her wedding certificate, so I think we need more receipts.
for
Well, we need
sure.
more receipts. I think it's just like, hey, see, I'm married, ha ha ha. It's like, okay, but is it a real marriage? I mean, you got been living together for the kids for the past 5 years. I mean, does it really change? I mean, we're bored. I don't care about Robin and whatever else she got to offer because she have nothing to offer. It's like Batman and Robin. They're all together just filling and serving bullshit all over our TV. I'm bored. Like Candace, we're over it. Get a new storyline. Get some new people. Remove the trash of the show and bring something else. Someone with substance that don't have to attach their name to somebody's husband for a storyline. That was whack. That was real whack.
You know who they
And
should
we're
bring on
bored.
the show? What happened to the African lady that was like the connection between Cameron and Wendy, the one that both of them knew?
Mm-hmm.
I
The one that
don't
was on
even
the
know.
board and the member or the board.
Yeah, she was on the board member. But you know, she was
She
just
probably don't
be
want to
on
be
the
on the
show.
show.
she probably don't. She's because she's somebody of influence and she has
That's
really
it.
money.
And actually have a job and actually have things to lose and actually have a hobby and actually have things going on in her life. Not just sitting and plotting like little girls, like whose husband we're gonna have in our mouth next. You so damn miserable. I think after that, what's his name? That boyfriend he have that broke up with her on the show, she have never been the same. Giselle
Oh,
is a broken soul.
Sherman.
She is broke. Yeah.
yeah.
After Sherman
Isn't she
happened,
dating that
she
light skinned
never the
dude?
same.
Wait, oh no, I'm sorry. She not. I mean, the
But
night.
the thing is with Giselle, she probably doesn't have any substance. A lot of people sometimes are pretty, but they have nothing behind them. No conversation, no funny, no nothing. Like we see that you bake cookies, but what else do you do, Giselle? Do you sew? Do you knit? Do you do anything else other than sewing houses together? Like
She
what do you
probably
do?
rely on her pretty. I think all
That's what
her
I'm
life
saying.
she
Like
was like
what's
praised for being pretty, for being like skin, for being like eyes. Oh, I pretty, I can get
yes.
whatever I want. And it's like pretty can bring you up so far because right now you're fighting gravity. And the next rolls on your neck are fighting gravity. I'm gonna need you to find you, buy
She's
you some
at war
substance
with
and buy you
gravity.
some
This is
character.
war right now. She's not even fighting no more. They at war.
She's losing the battle with gravity.
They are at war.
But not only that, her neck. I mean, the turtleneck she had on didn't even cover the neck.
But you know what it is? A lot of times, a lot of people have this fantasy of people. That's why a lot of people, sometimes when celebrities get in my inbox, I don't even respond. Like one time, I picked up the phone. It was ringing by mistake. I can't even. I'll tell you offline who it was. And he was in my inbox, and he ended up calling. And then the caller trying to diss me. Like, I just want to show you that was really me. Click. I was like, oh, but people is a disappointment. So sometimes she's so attractive and people have that crush on her. Like guys probably lusted after women. You know, she was the go-to look. Like a lot of guys wanted a girl that looks like her. But once they get it, they're like, oh my God, this is so boring. This girl's probably shallow. I can't even have no fun with her. So it's like, okay, then I'm out. So I think that's a lot of the reason why she don't keep a man. Like they probably would date her because, I always wanted to date Giselle. You know what I'm saying? She's attractive.
She bring
Once
nothing.
they know her, they like, oh, let me get out of here.
Like I rather hang out with a regular chick any day instead of hanging out with her because it's like this 10 months. Like I'm pretty. I don't need to do anything else. Like no.
Yeah, because sometimes your fantasy is not what it's cooked up to be. Like you're like, oh no,
this is people should just leave it in the fantasy world, in the fantasy land. So anyway, Uniboo, anything else you would like to say?
No, just fired, Batman and Robin, and put some new people on the show. Like it makes no sense over there looking like white diamonds. She needs to stop. Like we're bored, I'm bored, and I'm over it. And at this point, it's like we are tired of the same storyline. Somebody's husband always saying, "Find your own husband. Find something to fill up your mouth and keep you occupied." How about that? That's my final thought.
I agree. Thank you.
I'm gonna send her this. I'm sending this to Giselle.
Thank you, Uniboo, for always calling
everybody.
I'm sending Giselle a care package.
Love you, Uni.
It's gonna be a neck. I'm gonna send her my care package since we've been,
she had that man in her mouth.
We've been roasting and reviewing her. We might as well send her.
You don't know what to do. Like
we gonna send her this neck band to pull her neck up. And we're going to send her this to put either in her mouth or her dwindling vagina.
No, she probably need to stick it up in her butt with the apology. In her mouth. No, put it in her butt with the apology.
Yeah, well, we're going to send Giselle some things. Get her little care package together.
Hey, Prosperity.
No, you ain't saying nothing.
Hey, thick girl.
Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all.
Hey.
How y'all doing?
Big girls in the building.
Yes, she is. We're good. How are you?
I'm good.
I know you about to hear somebody fulfill.
Giselle's dwindling uterus would have fell out on the stage on the floor. I cannot stand that lady. I'm so mad because Candace said that they all said they let that lady just lie. Chris, when she first told this story, she never said that Chris asked her to go to the room. She said she told him, let's go to my room. So which one is it? Did he ask you or did you ask him? That's the first lie. Second lie, she didn't want to be seen coming out of a room with the married man. So, but it was okay for you to go in the room with the married man? Like, I'm not understanding. He knew wasn't nobody in your room. You also knew nobody was in your room because you went in the room first. Is that not what she said? She said she went in the room and he closed the door behind her. That's another lie. Hotel doors closed by themselves.
She thought the man was in there and she had a chance to see wasn't nobody in there.
No, exactly. But she knew he wasn't in there because remember, she said that he told Chris bye before he left. So if he told Chris bye, I'm damn for sure know that he told you bye. Why would he tell Chris bye and not tell a person who had him there bye? That don't make sense. Exactly. When she walked in the room, she saw wasn't nobody in it. So she should have went back to the door and be like, let's talk out here. Let's go down to the bar. Let's go let's go to Robin's room. Why did that never cross your mind? Because Giselle is a liar. Giselle told me somebody trying to make her sneaky link. No, she wanted to be that man's sneaky link. She talked about that man's brown penis more than his wife talks about his brown penis. She almost fell out the chair at the spring fling trying to get a man a hug, but you felt so uncomfortable. Every time you see this man, you just got to touch him. Even at the video release party, what did she do? Touched his arm. How you doing? If somebody made you feel that, exactly. If somebody made you feel that uncomfortable, why is it every time you're around him, you got to touch this man or you got to say something to him? I don't want nothing to do with nobody that makes me feel so uncomfortable that I'm going to sit here and spray this on national TV, talk about he trying to make me his sneaky link. Giselle is a liar, and I wish they would have held her feet to the fire a little more.
That pissed me off entirely. She goes to their house and he cooks for her.
Exactly. And she still sat on that couch and said she didn't remember nothing. But then when Candace started talking, she was like, no, he asked me to the room. Bitch, use my language. Which one is it? You don't remember or he asked you to your room? Every time she tells this story, it's a different beginning and a different ending. But then, did he say anything to you out the way? Did he make you feel uncomfortable? Did he touch you? No. And when I asked him to leave, when I asked him to go see if the people was out there ready for me again, he just left. So what is the problem? Where is the uncomfortability coming from when you are the one who asked him to come into your room? Make it make sense. Like they said, you have done this every season since you have been on this show. You have talked about every goddamn body husband. And Mia better watch out because next season is G. It's going to be something.
If she with him, because if the money running,
child, and Mia just stupid. Then you gonna talk about something? Wendy, husband being an opportunist, and he want to take. Girl, that's because G didn't believe your ass was said. He said that's what you interpreted. That's not what they told you. And G don't even look like he cognitive enough to even hold the camera steady. He couldn't film. G look like he is high every time we see him. He look like a high version of.
His eyes can't get no tighter. I be like, he look like he sleep.
He look like a high version of Isaac from the damn Love Boat. That's what he look like. Isaac, but a high one.
And his eyes are so dark around. Ooh, I be like,
maybe some oxycodone.
Like, that man is old. Let him live out the rest of his days.
Because they don't let Ray live. Ray is old. They want to lie talking about Ray taking Karen to her late night dates. Child, Ray is in the bed at 5:30.
Ray is very alert. I see all the whites in Ray's eyes.
But Ray is in the bed at 5:30 in the evening. How the hell is he driving Karen around to her daggone her sneaky links? Once Ray is up all them steps, Ray ain't coming back down. Do we know how long it took Ray to get up them steps? He ain't coming back. Karen better not ever leave her kid nowhere because she will be sleeping on the front porch because Ray ain't coming back down. No God.
Nor he shouldn't. He retired. He got to live out the rest of his days in happiness.
Exactly. Going down the steps one time a day and going up is Ray's limit. He ain't going back up when he come down. So whatever he forgot, gonna be there unless Karen go get it.
That part.
Robin, shut up. Don't talk no more. I just knew she was just gonna shut up and she wasn't gonna say nothing. Can we all agree that a married man in a room with a single woman should never happen?
Okay,
well, shouldn't your brother or your roommate or your / supposed new husband at that time, your fiance, should he have not been in the room? My bad, I forgot. He didn't go to the room. He just laid his card down before the
paid for
hotel,
that
and he
hotel. He
left.
didn't do nothing.
Yeah, I forgot that.
He didn't do nothing. He just
question: do any of you go anywhere, even with your bestest of friends, family, whatever, husband, spouses, sneaky links? Do you go anywhere and just put your credit or debit?
No.
Thank you. So you can go back downstairs and say, "Let me see the papers" or something. No, you gonna get my credit card number. And then not only did he do that, the next day he sent his friend back to the room to get him some, like she was a pass around.
But they do that at check-in. They do that before you get the room. You have to check in with the credit card.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So you was there when she checked in. So stop.
Thank you.
No, y'all came in together. They not letting no person come that, oh, I know him. He's gonna pay your credit card. They're gonna be looking at you like, this is not Pretty Woman. Look, this is not Pretty Woman. Yeah, this is not
This is not that kind of hotel.
Come on.
You might want to go down the street, ma'am, to the motel.
There's an etiquette here, honey.
When you pay by the hour, not by the night.
Come on. So we all understand how it goes. It's just funny to me that she believed in that moment. She stopped the press. Everybody shut up. I got something to say. When you knew, even in that moment, that was something that was going on in your household, and you had the nerve to stop the press and tell somebody, I just don't think it's ever good. Bitch, do you still believe that?
But
exactly.
I just, this one point, because I've been on YouTube punishment. The one thing that I wanted to say about that is, again, as I said in chats, your husband or fiance, whatever,
or
whoever
roommate,
you giving your Bucci to,
your brother,
is taking money out your household. Number one,
but
she called him. She couldn't Western Union her mama, her daddy, her sister and brother, nobody in Canada. You are the only person that she knows in America, in the Maryland area. But
hold on, but what about the ex, princess? But what about the ex?
Wait, she called him to come pay for the hotel, but she was actually there because she's screwing an NFL football player with more money than them. But the person that she come to fudge wasn't there at the hotel, but your husband was. Man, bitch, if you don't go somewhere with that stupid shit.
And he drove her around. Remember, he rode her around, she had to get her hair done. If you don't shut up and stop making up stuff as you go along, because you sound stupid. And Giselle sitting there with you, helping you lie. Every time she lied on that couch, she got a new wrinkle. I don't know how much more room she thinks she got on that neck, but she needs to stop lying so it can reverse. The more lies that Mia told on that stage, a crater was exposed. I don't know if she didn't feel like she needed full coverage that day, but baby, the way those craters start popping up and popping up and popping up, I'm like, just stop talking, girl, because every lie you tell out your mouth, a new crater is uncovered. These batches are on my nerve. I'm glad it was good the first episode. I don't know what we're going to get in the second. I can't wait for Chris to cuss him out. I ain't ready. I don't want to hear nothing that Robin got to say, because all she's going to do is lie. So they can keep that 30 minutes. Don't nobody want it. Ain't nobody asked for it, and it is not needed.
And then on top of that, even when Andy had to call, ask her, like, so is Juan coming today? And she's like, he's at work. Even Giselle's look, they pan over to Andy says, oh, I kind of figured that. And Giselle,
which was a lie. Because somebody got his schedule. Somebody had his schedule. He had a game the day before, and it was a home game. He ain't had to work the night of the reunion, and he had another home game the next night. Girl,
they looked it up.
Oh, no,
somebody had the schedule.
He couldn't miss no days. He can't take the day off.
Oh, they went to New York. That's right. They was in New York.
Yeah, right. You could fly up and come back. New York is a hop, skip, and jump from Baltimore.
That's a little train ride. Go to hell.
Right. That's like.
And also, Giselle and her dwindling uterus. Even Andy, a gay man, know that you don't want to play in the potter's field that is called Giselle's cooch. He was like, no, that's an HR problem. Like, Giselle, you can't even give it away at this point. Bye.
That was very embarrassing.
And then you're going to talk about something. The school not teaching your kids nothing, but you're going to sit on that couch and act like you don't know that they got to fertilize the damn embryo. Girl, if you don't shut up. But the school system ain't teaching your kids. No, I think it's you, ma'am. I think it's you. When your kids go to school, you are supposed to reiterate everything they learned in school that year, that day. That's something. That winter break. I don't give a damn what break it is. That's up to you.
Well, she
you
don't even
didn't
teach
know
her
nothing.
kids how they coochie work, so.
That's what I'm talking about. She talking about that the school didn't teach them that. No, that's your job, man. They're girls. They have uteruses. They have things that come out every month. They supposed to know these things, and you were the one that's supposed to make sure that they knew it.
Right.
I don't like her. I don't like her. I don't like her. I don't care if they bring her back or Robin, but I know one of them don't need to come back because they need to be exposed to all the heat. Whichever one gonna stay, Karen, Wendy, and Candace better stay on their neck the whole entire season and not let up.
For real though.
Oh, I'm gonna cuss out in every review I do.
Yeah, I really hope that they really look at the nucleus and they get it together and really look at how this chess is being played and and stop playing checkers with these girls. Like, stop it.
They not even even though they not playing chess, baby. They playing Chinese checkers. They playing checkers. Like, ain't nobody got time for none of this. But thank y'all. I love y'all.
Love you too, Big. Thank you for coming up. Appreciate the love all the time, every time.
Always, babe. See y'all in the next one.
All righty.
All right, see you in the next one.
So yeah, any final thoughts
today?
Yeah, because I was not playing Miles Shady, and I got to make sure everybody get it right. Get it right and done. I was trying to keep it going. Any final thoughts or anything about the next one that's coming up, or the preview that you guys saw?
I didn't watch the preview. I think I watched a piece of the preview. I'm waiting on
one thing we did, I was very happy for Candace.
Of course it's gonna start messing up shape.
I thought it was mad. I'm like, what's going on?
No, it's Shady. Say it again, Shady.
Her has been messing up lately. Like, it really has. But I was just saying that
StreamYard is ghetto.
It's very much ghetto, so you have to bear with us. I was just saying that I was happy for Candace when she announced that she has embryos, and she would, it seemed like that was really important to her, and that was a heart, even though she always cries and everything. So that's a good.
That looked like hard work from this episode. Yeah, that looks like a lot of work that she has to get to even get that to do that. So yeah, kudos to her. I'm excited about her journey. And the fact, like I said, when she's ready, she can do it. And, it is an exciting time for her. And to get 6 of them, too, that's a lot. That's a lot of little babies going around.
A lot of
she can pick and choose. Like, she can pick and choose if she wants the male embryo or the female embryo or, whatever they want.
If they embryos, they all girls. They're all girls right now.
I didn't know they had sex like that.
I think that you can pick. I think that you can pick.
I thought they had to develop before they become a sex. I don't know, but that's what
No, you can pick a sex. That's how you can pick a sex. That's how them people be having 2 sets of twin girls and stuff like that.
Then that have to extract something from the man, wouldn't it too? Because it feels like you have to make sure that the Y chromosome gets
it's the chromosome.
It's something that they're doing. That they implant certain girls. I think the way they implant a girl. I think one of the celebrities who just recently had a baby, she had a girl implanted because she said, I have a boy and I have a girl. Because how do they know what the sex is? Remember, a lot of people say, I got 2 boys sitting in the freezer. How you know what the sex is? They know. It's some way that the scientists could know. And I think they're messing with, I don't like that or that anyway, because I think they're messing with God's natural act, even pulling eggs and doing all that stuff. I personally don't agree with that. You can't specify if you want a girl or a boy.
It just costs
I didn't know that. But I know that.
It all starts off with the girl. I think they're turning them Because we all starts off as a female and then it turns into the boy.
We all start off as girls until,
because I think they take the egg and they fertilize it a little bit so they can find out what the sex is, and because they do pick and choose the sex. So some people want a set of girl twins, a set of boy twins, a girl and a boy, and they're picking the sex. I think that's just messing with Mother Nature. I think I don't like that.
Yeah, that's too much. That's too much.
It's too much. Way too much. So, what will the crown jewel panel be next week? Next Tuesday, we are on Princess House of Princess channel.
Welcome to my house.
So, if you guys have not subscribed, yes, please do.
Cookie Monster should be in the building.
That's my jam, Princess.
No, Lord, my daughter.
Welcome to my house. Give me body.
Give me body. I want to sample that so bad, but I've been thinking how to do it because I need it's time that I get a theme song. Okay.
Right.
As we get ready for season 4 and get through the hot summer and get ready for this new season of television on my channel and growing the channel. And the people behind the scenes, y'all know what's going on with me, but once I get it done, I'm so excited for the new stuff that's going to happen in order to make my content better, my time, and just the experience, even for me, better.
What is that?
You know what?
I'm like, what is on my head? I went to the bathroom and I feel this thing dragging. I'm just walking from the bathroom, but I'm like, what is dragging?
Did she beat up the
It got caught in my stick. And I'm like, what is on my head? Like, what?
Ooh, okay.
Oh my God, man.
I went to the bathroom. I came back. I'm like, let me cut my salmon up so I can have my son to eat for later when I get off. And they was like, oh, that's what you get for being greedy. The balloons got stuck right on my head. Like
the attack of the heart.
Because you can see what you
I will get you, bro.
Are you crying as well, Shady?
Oh my God.
But see, I wasn't sure my wig off because I'm not even pinned down all the way. So if it had lifted it off and just snatched it and
man, that would have been all bad. That would have been all bad.
You know you ain't pinned down. Don't play with me.
Look, after you wore that Demonica wig, and you know I got it in brown, and they didn't have. I probably wanted it in brown that day. I was like, let me go back. I'm gonna have to go back up to this beauty supply store because I need a new one anyway.
I just ordered one and they sent me the number, I think a number of 2 or 4, and I was like, I swear to God, I ordered the number 1.
I got it in the my Demonica is in a 4 or
but it doesn't look the one I had doesn't when I opened it, the box, it doesn't look as brown as I thought it was because the number 4 is usually brown, like really like a light brown.
Oh yeah, I got the light brown one, but you were wearing that blonde one, honey. I'm like, I'm gonna have to go and
that's cream soda.
Oh, that's my favorite. Anywho, y'all see what Yvette say? She said, just looked it up. Eggs are fertilized with sperm hours after egg retrieval to make embryos. That's how they know
the sex. Yeah. That's what I said. I think they fertilize it somehow.
Absolutely, because there ain't no way they can get it. Our embryos are all girls. There's nothing coming out of us that got a boy on it. So I already knew that. I was like, well,
yeah, they fertilize it and then they pick
from her. They're girls. Now, what they do with it is on them.
But I'm saying, what if they fertilize it? They still have that same XY chromosome. So what if they got all boys sitting in the refrigerator?
They go back and take more eggs if you want a girl to see if they can get a girl. But they definitely know what the sex is before they implant it because people choose. I think a lot of people. I think somebody. I forgot. It's one of the white couples. I think their child name is Apple or something like that. But they're older now.
Oh, that's Gwyneth Paltrow.
Yeah,
Gwyneth Chris Pratt or whatever.
She knew what the baby was, but when she had the because that's like around the first time I heard that happening, I was like, oh wow.
That's crazy. Well, kudos and good luck to Candace, whatever she chooses to do, whenever she chooses to do it. I know she's gonna be a great mom. And we're happy for her. And thanks for the reads, Candace. We appreciate it. I'm looking forward to part 2 and 3. Because I already know if we just got this in the first segment, like Mason said earlier, usually the first one is kind of, and then it gears up. So if we got all this in the first beginning of the reunion, I feel like
it's always the second one that's hidden.
Right.
Uphill.
It's just like sex. The first time might be but the second time, once you hit it, that's the sweet spot. And if you don't hit it on the second time the right way, not to go hit it again. It's trash.
Not to go get not to try again.
Don't do it. Don't dare do
it. What you say, Shady?
If the first time ain't hitting, I'm not coming back for no second time. If the first time wasn't hitting.
Okay.
No, I didn't say if it was trash. If it's just like with women, like, if it's good enough and you see the potential, like, this is the first
you can give it a second chance.
Like, he could have been nervous, like, something like.
Yeah,
Right.
I don't get people to, well, okay.
You want to give them the Benedict of the doubt.
The potential.
No,
I want the Benedict of the doubt.
So yeah, y'all, we thank you guys for joining us tonight on my channel. You have been tuned into the Crown Jewel panel, y'all. That's what we do. We are products of this young lady here. That's her panel. This is where we come from. This is what we do. So we thank her for allowing us to be a part of one of her many ventures. And we appreciate it all the time. And we just want to make her proud as we hopefully we've been doing.
The Brady Bunch comes.
Yes.
That's what we're going to call it, Project Brady Bunch.
Yes. So yeah, we got some exciting things coming. Mason Shady. It's the Mason Shady, right?
Mm-hmm. Mason Shady show.
Because the lady go first. It's the Mason Shady show. The reason why I'm confused, y'all, because they recently changed their names. If you don't know, but you gotta be following the Mason Shady show. They are amazing. They make me laugh, especially on their new day on Saturday. I be rolling because they are hilarious. So if you guys are not following them, please go subscribe, go find them. They are the best. And of course, Princess AV. She has her own channel as well, The House of the Princess. And, she's very royal over there. It's very royal, very, very royal, and very, there's lots of things going on in this garden, and there's a palace. You'll feel it when you get there. You'll know.
There's many rooms to discover.
Yeah.
You have to open every door. You don't know what you're going to see, but you will see more.
You might even see a whore.
Or 2.
Or 4.
They look your theme right there.
Wait. That one right there.
Yes,
that's one right there. That one right there.
That's the
that
one.
Hole. Wait, a hole knows a hole.
No,
a hole knows a hoe.
The one next to the white diamond bot is a thought. She's turned into a Theo. THOT. And she can't
talk that.
I want her to. I feel like
since she don't know how to handle her money, then you
right. Since I took
why you think I called her that? That's why you
not real.
Down a little bit. You can be
right.
No.
I'm gonna have to snatch Ashley's end back. Ashley's just Ashley now. Broke again, Ashley. Can't believe this. She just dropped the ball.
Well, she's not sleeping under the bridges no more. You gotta give her some credit.
Yeah, she's sleeping in a house with a $13,000 mortgage that her husband has to pay.
A little bit, just
$2 million plus house. Man, I must be a mansion because it better be a
She
mansion.
need to take that money and get some more businesses. I don't know why she ain't
for her.
put
Like
that
you
money.
stuck this in. You have 2 kids now. Then you got little Dean looking at you crazy. Like you going to.
She should have got with Robin and got some embellished hats or something. Girl, your money's supposed to be making money for you.
Well,
And
maybe
Mia
she's
will
making
have
a
some
lot of money
money,
on
but she's
TikTok.
not selling no lipstick. So
maybe she's making a lot of money on TikTok.
I don't know, but
she is, but she needs to go get some 4 with candles.
Who's paying to see those stiff dances? 1, 2,
advertisers
out the door. I'm like, oh my God, she's just stiff.
Yeah, it's okay. It's all right. I'm just saying. We're just saying. All we know is we can't wait for part 2, and we'll be on the House of the Princess channel on next Tuesday. Please come join us, and also follow all of our channels. If you have not hit the like button since you've been here, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I am California Cutie. I am y'all host, and I enjoy myself with you guys again.
Yes, it's always a good time.
Always a good time. So yeah, y'all. Y'all have any final words? Want to say bye-bye before I hit this last little bit of thing that I got to do to say good night to everybody?
Just good night to everybody, and we want to thank all the people for sticking around and hanging out with us today. And we appreciate you guys because you could have been anywhere in the world, but you were here with us. And we appreciate it.
We definitely do. All right, y'all. We see y'all on the flip side. Love y'all. Y'all have a good night there.